Hey, son, what's going on? Oh, Reeslix! Father, it's good to see you. Yes, Dimentio. It's been a while. What are you doing at the Foundation? Well, I heard that my fruit was stolen by an individual known as Stoner Frank. Oh, yeah, that guy ate your fruit, Dad. God damn it, that was for Michael. Yeah, I mean, Michael should be here soon because he's about to fight against Orange Puppet. I'm still waiting down here for Michael. Yeah, he's getting a little bit impatient. You know how Michael is these days, very busy. Yeah, I need to talk to him about that fruit. So just notify me when, you know, he shows up. I'm gonna quickly be doing some other quick errands, so just notify me when he's here. Will do, Dad. I'll let you know. I'm just gonna be watching the show. It'll be fun to see some chaos go on. Yep, Dimentio. I'll be back. Yep. See you later. Alright. I'm here. Oh man. Dimentio, what the hell are you doing here? Don't mind me, Michael. I'm just gonna be watching. Oh man. This seems oddly familiar. I remember you being there before, up there, when you reappeared. Oh yeah, I guess it is kind of deja vu, ain't it? Yeah, it's deja vu. Anyway, hey Orange, you ready to fight against my ultimate form? Yeah, I guess so. Excellent, excellent. Now prepare yourself. Oh, great. You're not transforming. I don't need to transform. Walk backwards. What the? Stop moving. What are you doing? Turn left. Turn right. Face me. Face Dimentio. Face up. Face down. Crouch. And now fly. This is my ultimate me. Ow. The me that can absolutely control you. If you can beat me in this form, then, well, you should be more than well, prepared for the Triple J. Because he will not be an easy foe to beat. So, turn a little bit right. Shoot. Alright. And stop. How am I supposed to beat you if you can control all my actions? That's for you to figure out, Michael. I have absolute control of you as your creator, so you've got to figure out how to stop me. Great. Dimentio, are you going to help me? Nah, Michael, this is all up to you, bud. Alright. Let's think. Orange can control every single one of my actions. That means there's no way to stop him from controlling my actions since he is my creator, so... Well, this is a pickle. You gotta think creatively, Michael. Why are you doing this, Orange? Well, you know, if you can, you know, beat me here, maybe, just maybe. This is diving into theoretical here, Michael, but as far as I can tell, there's no way I can get to your actual universe if it does exist and if there is a multiverse. And you can't get to reality. So, what I see as, reality, you can't actually interact with. So, if you're capable of, beating me here, you know, what else are you capable of? You know, and yeah, again, this is purely theoretical. That's even if any of this is real, for our world, the potentiality of a multiverse is still unknown, We have no proof that a multiverse exists in reality, but also seeing there's no proof, there's nothing to disprove there not being, a multiverse. I guess that's true, Orange. So that means potentially, if there's any possibility, one of the things I like you to eventually do, Michael, is, well, I'm pretty afraid of death, so if you would kindly save me from death when I die. Why such an odd request? Well, as far as I can tell, in reality, death's death. No coming back like you, Michael. You're lucky to have come back from death, but I don't have that luxury. So, yeah. Part of the reason I want to keep you around is because you could potentially save me one day. Geez, that's kind of selfish. Well, everyone's a little bit selfish, Michael. I guess that's fair, Orange. So, if you can, would you be willing to do that? Sure, why not? Excellent. Now, that's really all I have to say. Just save me from death. That's all I really ask for. Is that it? Also, save me if I do become a monster, Michael. Humans are always capable of the best and worst, so if, there's stuff beyond death and, if you can gain, supernatural powers beyond death, I definitely worry that I become a monster. So, if you can do that as well, that would also be another good thing. Alright, done, Orange. Why are you doing all this? Well, Michael, it's because, one, scared of death, two, scared of if I don't die, potentially the possibility of eventually becoming a monster, as the saying goes, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. So, I'm definitely a person, that, wants to do good, but, there's always that potentiality. I mean, it's been shown in you many times, like your dark sides of you, the psycho you, the Scott Queen part of you, Oliver, even though he's not technically you, he was a part of you. You've had many different parts of you, Michael. Yeah, indeed. And they haven't all been exactly good. I guess you're right about that, Orange. So, I'm just trying to do what I feel like is best for you and best for me. And, you know, I'm trying at least. I'm trying to be more thoughtful of an author because beyond, you know, the characterized version of myself, I do care. Just I worry that I could actually do something really despicable. Alright? You know, having a conversation from far away is a little bit impersonal. Oh yeah, walk forward. Thanks. Even though you're fully controlling me right now. Well, it's a part of the challenge, you know, Michael. You know, if you can stand up against me, you know, convince me to change, you know, maybe you can do the same with the Triple J. Just like you've done before, but obviously you were helped out a little bit before because before you had that part of that the living light in you that was unintentionally helping you gain allies out of your enemies. I mean, who's to say if Mikhail or Oliver or any of the other villains you faced, like also Dimentio, I can hear you, you know. Yes, I realize that, Dimentio. They could have all been your enemies, but they ended up being your friends in time, mainly because of somewhat helped by the living light. But now you have to do it fully on your own this time, Michael. This time it has to be all you. You have your allies, obviously, still. Like, you still have your friends, but this time it's all you, Michael. So, you know, if you can, you know, convince me that you are really ready for the Triple J, then I'll let you back in full control of yourself. But until then, we're stuck here, you know, doing this, you know, just speaking to each other. Alright. Well then, I guess, are you going to do an exercise then to prepare me for Triple J? No, I want you to make your own self-dialogue. What do you think the Triple J would say and what you would say? But I haven't even met the Triple J. I have no idea what he looks like. You know, I have zero clue. Well, maybe you'll find out what he looks like soon enough. What do you mean by that? You'll see, Michael. You'll see. Let's just say the Triple J isn't alone. The Triple J isn't alone? What does that mean? Well, he is from, you know, anti-existence, as you know, and as you've also figured out, he's the one that created the living darkness there. Isn't there, this world as well you've got to factor in? Someone created the living light here. Yep. Because remember, this is the opposite side of the coin where darkness is eternal instead of light. And matter and energy, which is kind of ironic, seeing that Triple J is one for darkness by ends in light in the light world, and the other half of him is twin brother ends up here in the dark. Yin and yang. You can't have light without a speck of darkness, and you can't have darkness without a speck of light. Ah, two brothers. A tale as old as time. Yep, those two are brothers. What's the other one called? Well, yeah, again, I won't tell you his name, but I will say he's called the Triple T. The Triple T, interesting. Yep. Oddly, he gained a ironic nickname that you'll find out about later. Possibly, when you meet him. Alright. I guess I'll find that out. Because you won't tell me. Nope, I will not. Great. So, yeah. They are brothers, basically. The original sons of Reflex. Alright. Seeing, Reflex is basically true God, or at least what's left of true God. He has lost some of himself over time, especially himself as, that elevator. Ah, yes, the good old elevator. That is always a fun time. Always showing me the multiverse. And, that elevator's a lot of fun. For, the 7 times I've been there. Between main timeline me and alternate timeline me, it's still very odd to think about. I was 2 separate me's and now I'm back to 1 full me. Yep, indeed, Michael. But yeah, I'm sure you'll talk to Reflex soon enough, and I'm sure you'll talk to, the Triple T when he arrives. Alright? But yeah, Michael, try your best to convince me that you're ready. Alright? Well, okay, then. Triple T. I'm guessing we're gonna probably fight. There's gonna probably be a long war. You presume pretty accurately, Michael. That is what's gonna happen. Well then, Triple J. As you can see, I am more fierce and forward than you could have ever expected. And I think it's time for you to surrender, Triple J, and let down your crusade of whatever you are planning and possibly, surrender. And you don't necessarily have to join me, just don't be a problem. I don't need more problems when the living darkness is all around, which you created some of that yourself, but not the living darkness here. You created the anti-universe equivalent of the living darkness, but still, please, any of your living darkness, please make it not fight against me. And yeah, be chill, Triple J. Well, that was decent, Michael. Obviously, you still don't know anything about the Triple J, and you'll learn about him once you actually meet him. But I think that will do. And you've made your promises to me to save me from death and myself, so I guess this is acceptable. Even if some of it's only theoretical and the only answer can be deduced through dying in reality, which is not fun. So, yeah. But otherwise, these are acceptable, I guess terms to let you back in control and fight the Triple J. Obviously, you're going to have to do a lot more preparing, but I say you're potentially ready, so you have full control of yourself now. Oh my god, I can actually move freely now. That was boring as hell. Shut up, Dimentio. I expected a proper fight, not just talking. Well, Dimentio, you are wrong. God damn it. Also, my father needs to talk to you. Reflex. Alright. I guess you already knew, didn't you? Yep, I already knew Reflex would have to talk to you. So, yeah. You better get up there, Michael. I'll be going. I'll probably see you around. Yeah, Orange. You're probably going to mess with my life again at some point. Yeah, probably. But at least you fought against, technically fought against me that can fully control you. Unfortunately, if you ever did encounter a me that wasn't, in full control of himself, that had full control of yourself, Michael, then you may actually have a real problem, Michael, because then you would have to convince them to, surrender, and they may not surrender to you, and they could, just kill you off. Erase your existence. Yep. And you're obviously, by saying a you that can control me, you mean you if you snapped. Yeah, indeed, Michael. Yeah. Well, let's hope that never happens, alright. I'm gone. I'm gone from creation. Completely gone. Which is not great. Yeah, indeed, Michael. How do you think I feel about true death? I do not like being fully gone from existence. But that may be the case, Eventually. Yeah, indeed, Orange. Yes, we both worry about mortality, but in different ways. Indeed, Michael. But good luck. And good luck if you ever do have to do that. I really wish you luck if you do have to convince a me that would rather raise you and do harm than good. So yeah, good luck. Yep. Bye, Orange. Bye, Michael. Ah, Michael, there you are. Reflex. It's good to see you. I heard that the fruit was stolen by Stoner Frank. Yeah, that's what I heard too. I unfortunately, you know, can't exactly get that back. What does that fruit do anyway? Well, that was the fruit of enigmas. It's, basically, it has every sort of magic. Lightning magic, time magic, uh, you know, it basically isn't, basically would make you basically sort of like the avatar, you know, um, from, Avatar, you you have all different sorts of powerful magic all in one. I know you have, your powers and all that, and you have, all SCP powers, all multiverse powers, but nonetheless, you don't exactly have, you know, you know, enigma powers. So giving you all of them would have been very useful for you in the upcoming battle, because I know who is the enemy. Yeah, I know, Reflex, it's your son, the Triple J. Oh, you know. Orange just told me. God damn it, Orange. Yeah, that's what I usually say, Reflex. It's just funny to hear it out of someone else's mouth for once. Well, nonetheless, you know, um, you know, it's still a big problem that you didn't get that. Yeah. Well, hopefully Stoner Frank won't, uh, you know, become too powerful with it. Are there any weaknesses to it if you're a normal mortal? The only weakness is decapitation of the head. That's the only weakness. You can chop off his limbs, but that would regenerate. The only way is the head. Chop off the head and they're dead. For a normal mortal, if they were to consume the fruit, is still very powerful. But there's one critical weakness. Well, that's good to know in case Stoner Frank does become a serious problem. Hopefully he does not and just keeps in his stoner ways and be a kind of annoyance, but not an actual threat. Because that'll be a problem. But yeah. Who are your... What's the name of your sons anyway? I haven't yet found that out, and Al has to be careful when he sends me information. So, what's the name of your sons? Well, One's the triple T. I guess you all know it's the triple G from Orange. Yep. Here's Thomas Theodore Tesla. Alright. And the other one is Jackson Jonathan Jackal, the triple J. Ah, interesting. Yes, those are my two sons. The first two to exist, basically. But the triple J committed a horrible crime. What did he do? Well, he created the living darkness using a key, the anti-key. He has it? Yes, he has the anti-key. It was formed very long ago. Compared to your key, the regular key, you know, your key is less powerful than the anti-key. The one made by the triple J, but also helped out by the triple T. I don't know where the triple J has it, but if he does have it, he probably have it well secured. I heard information from Al that the triple J has some sort of vault and also a safe room. I would surmise that it's in one of those two locations. Indeed, probably, Michael. God damn. Well then, that's a big problem because until I have that key, I can't fully defeat the living darkness. And I don't know if it worked all the way. The anti-key may be more powerful, Michael, but some of the living darkness beings have existed for so long that they can't just be erased by the key. Even if you were to use that anti-key, it'd be basically the same thing as before, but, slightly on a lesser scale. You basically erase all the living darkness, and this time, the living darkness in the anti-universe, that didn't happen with your regular key. But, yeah, it would basically erase almost all the living darkness again. But, there'd still be probably a few left. The oldest beings of the living darkness, the experiments of the living darkness, I killed them already. I killed the Hiss one and the Enigma one / anomalous one. And obviously, I didn't kill Ivy since she's an ally. Oh, so you already dealt with those experiments. Yeah, Reflex. Well, yeah, but Ivy wouldn't be erased either. But yeah, even with the anti-key, you still would have killed the oldest living darkness beings which would include, you know, the ones in the noir, because they're old enough. The ones in the Devouring Mansion, they're old enough as well. And, you know, other groups like the one known by the name of the Dark Presence, the one in Alan Wake's world. Yes, great. So even if I get the anti-key before I eventually have my journey in Alan Wake 2, basically, even if I do get the key before then, it won't matter against the Dark Presence. Yeah, it won't matter. Great. This is great. Well, as long as I gain more Living Darkness allies, everything should be fine. At least I have Ivy and Devon, I suppose. I'm still a little bit unsure of Devon, but if it actually proves to be my ally by the end of my time in the Mori, I will be happy. You know, I'll be fine with him. Yes, indeed, Michael. Well, I better let you back to it. It seems like you've got a long road ahead of you. Yeah, I've got a lot to do, Reeslex. A lot to do. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for your help, Reeslex. No problem, Michael. Anyway, I'll teleport out of here. Hopefully I get to meet the Triple T sooner rather than later, but yeah. Can he spill the tea to me? That's a dumb joke. Yeah, the Triple T might not like that. But then again, he is the light, and J, the Triple J is the dark. So, I guess he'd be more forgiving, yep. And here's Dimentio, your perfect son, basically. He's both light and dark. Yes, I learnt from the mistakes of having them separated with Triple J and Triple T. Alone, light and darkness can be quite a problem, but combined together, it's fine most of the time, even if Dimentio has been one to cause chaos. Hey, that's just my nature, Dad. You know, I had to be the middle child because you would have twins again with, you know, the Scarlet Queen and, you know, God. Even if God isn't even true God. He's just called SCP-343. And he isn't even the true God. You are, Dad. Yeah. Indeed. But, yeah. And it's a bit weird that Dimentio here is not an Enigma. He doesn't belong to any generation, really. Yep, I'm the exception. Although I kind of was an Enigma once, but chose not to stay an Enigma for long. Decided to do my own thing. Yeah, from my knowledge, you're not an Enigma, and you're not a part of the anomalous generation, which, you know, my mother, and, you know, Uncle God uh, you know, I really need to give him a name. Like, has he ever had a name other than God? I mean, you two would know. Well, he's had a few names over time. He's had the name of Rainbow Serpent. Yeah, I heard about that from him, from God when I spoke to him. You know, uh, I heard that he used to be the Rainbow Serpent, which you know is funny seeing I'm Australian, although not true. You know, Australian. You know, I have to be Indigenous to you know actually be true Australian, but yeah, but it is what it is. I mean, like my father, you know, probably you know descended from the English. As for my mother, well, she's an anomaly, so can't really descend from anywhere than other anomalies. So I guess I'm just 100% English. Probably. Well, I'm not certain. I never bothered to ask, my father exactly, you know, where the family traces from, and seeing, my grandfather's, Vincent Anderson, you know, and, you know, he sacrificed himself, for me, I can't exactly ask him, but I guess I'll ask, Gray at some point. But yeah, well, at least I've inherited the Anderson Robotics Company, so at least, I have, a new robot division to help out, which they partially helped on the TG S's. So yeah, and hopefully, since I inherited Anderson Robotics, I can order them to upgrade it further, and yeah, but yeah. But yeah, I'll ask my dad one day, but yeah. But not really my concern right now where I come from exactly in terms of Earth, you know, Earth, heritage and what exactly my DNA is made up of. But yeah, yeah. But I better get back to it, back to doing things. So yeah, talk to you later, Reslex. Yep, talk to you later, Michael, and talk to you later, Dimentio. Yes, speak to you later, Michael. Anyway, time to teleport off and get back to work because there's a lot going on. Anyway, time to teleport. Goddamn.